How's it going, everybody? It's Pete J, 4Pete_J on YouTube, PJ Play on Twitch. Coming to you from Plane Mechanics Simulator, where we are working on the Bristol Blenheim. We are with the number 18 Squadron. We are flight sergeants, and we are going to continue our game. We had two really long ones. Okay, last time we were at 1 o'clock in the hangar. We're going to go 2 o'clock on the airfield. We'll start the game there. Okay, so yeah, the last time we wound up having two really long missions where we had to take apart both the left and the right engine in order to get to the problems and then rebuild it. We handled it. The first job, we wound up being a little careless, overfilled the oil, which could create damage. I also failed to secure one of the engine covers. But look, if you allow me to make an excuse here, at the time I had gotten stuck inside the plane, and so I needed to disengage in order to get out of the plane. And when I did that, the bolts kind of disappeared, at which point I forgot I had to reattach those. So what I should have done is disengaged, got out of the plane, removed that section of cover again, and then reinstalled it, and that way I could get the bolts back on. But I missed that, so instead of a perfect job, we got a good job. We're going to go ahead and take care of this one now. This is order number 08157. Our pilot's name is George Martell. The pilot's notes: will hit the enemy base early tomorrow morning. Please prepare the plane to be ready for the raid. We have to load the aircraft with bombs and harmonize the machine guns. I believe this is the first time we'll be harmonizing the Bristol Blenheim's machine gun. I believe it only has one. Again, the Bristol Blenheim is a medium range bomber, so it's not a fighter. It doesn't have a lot of defensive weaponry, I don't think. Let's get our ladder. We have worked with I believe it was the left wing, the machine gun on the left wing before. So we are aware of, and that is over there, right there. Yeah, the machine gun cover right here. I'm not sure, is there one on the right side though? I don't think we can, you know what? I'm not sure if there's one on the other side. So let's go see. You would think so, right? It just, you know, typically one on the left, one on the right, right? I don't think there is. Alright, if we jump off the wing. And I'm going to tell you another reason why I don't think so. You see here? Nothing along the front edge of that wing. Whereas if we come over on this side, we've got gun tape. So that tells me that I think we're only dealing with one machine gun to harmonize. So let's grab the ladder. We're going to put this back on this side. Before we go up, let's pull this tape, because we cannot harmonize the guns with the tape on there because we can't see through it. The other thing we're going to need to do is, if you look at this wing, because when the plane is flying, it is flat, straight across. When it's on the ground like this, you can see the tail is down, and because of that, the gun is actually pointed upwards. That makes it almost impossible to try and harmonize. So we need to jack up the tail end. She's a lot heavier than the other planes we were using. There you go. Alright, so now we've got her flat. And because she's flat, she can point, her gun will point straight out, which will allow us to do the harmonizing that we need to do. The harmonizer is usually in the same area as the repair table. There it is. Here it is, over here by the oil bogey. We're going to hit the space bar, and they're going to set up that harmonizer. There she is right there. I don't think we can run out to her. No, this is as far as we go. But that's the harmonizing board. We're going to climb up on the wing because we need to be there. And we have to Climb up on the wing. All right, now we need to, we need to remove the machine gun cover. There we go. And then we're going to have to unload the machine gun. And then we can put our harmonizer in there. All right, so we are on yellow. So we need to find the yellow target. There's the yellow target. And to make sure, this white is the center. So as you can see up in the, I'm sorry, I tried to move my mouse. Up in the upper left-hand corner there, if you look at the yellow on the left side, it's got a slight white ring around it. That's the highlighted ring. So we're going to try and get that in the center of our barrel. And now we're going to get the, using the mouse, we're going to move. There we go, harmonized. So again, it's a difficult process. The WASD moves the barrel. The mouse moves the target. What you try to do is get the target in the center and then move the barrel so that it it moves into center with the. And we're gonna put the ammo belt back in, close the ammo cover, put the machine gun cover back on. So if we look at our list, harmonize the machine guns, we've done that. There, like I say, there is only one machine gun. This gunner back here does not need us to harmonize his gun because he's got that under control. So we're going to remove the jack now. Takes a minute. Again, it is a bit of a heavier plane than we're used to. There we go. Thank you, sir. You can go here. There we go. All right. And we have to load it with bombs. Actually, maybe I think I'm going to put this back. I jumped the gun a little bit there. Because I think it's going to be easier to load the bombs when I can get under the plane to the bomb bay doors. So here we are. We're going to crouch. Here are the bomb bay doors. We're going to open those up. Now, do I have in my inventory the bombs? Bomb, new tape. I got to, oh, that's right. I got to put the gun tape on too. Okay. So now I'm using WASD. The mouse is just moving by 2. Click, left click, left click, left click. It's as easy as that. And then we close the bomb bay doors. Disengage, but we have to finish stuff, right? Let's stand up. We're going to remove the jack now. Although one of the other things too that I did not check is fuel. They now kind of leave it to you to kind of make sure that the plane is fully gassed up. Put on the gun tape, and let's make sure. No, she's all locked, so she's good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so she's all locked. Yeah, she's good. All right, folks, there she is. Let's remove our ladder. Want to take off with that thing there, do you? All right, so how about if we go up here? We turn this way. Can't really see much of the insignia. And Pete likes to spend waste a lot of time looking for good F12s. Hey, thumbnails are part of the game, man. Thumbnails are part of the game. F12. There she is. Alright, so we'll take a look at the job order. We got load the aircraft with bombs, harmonize the machine. I was waiting for that. Where you been? Alright, we'll sign off on that. Let's see how we did. Alright. Perfect job. Moving on to the next. I wonder if there's going to be any radio jobs with the Bristol Blenheim. Okay, so order number 08158. George Martell is still our pilot. He says the right engine starts but does not drive the rotor. Please check why. In addition, I have problems starting the left engine. Check the condition of the right engine. Fix the problem with the rotor's rotation. I think we could do that, folks. I think you and I can do that. Okay. The right engine, right? All right, we'll just take a quick diagnostic view and see what we can see. Right. Propeller is okay. What about the propeller screw? Front engine cover, pristine. Okay. No, not the follower rod. I wanted the cam sleeve. Cam sleeve is okay. Let's disengage. Go grab our ladder. This is turning into something. I was hoping it would be nothing, but we go. I guess we start removing covers. Yep. Alright, 3 diagnostic view. How do we look so far? We've got a reduction drive here that is damaged. Okay. I kind of figured. Reduction drive. I think we just need to remove the engine front cover. Maybe the cam sleeve. But I think we might be okay with that. Alright, let's start to disassemble. Propeller screw. Propeller screw. Propeller screw. Alright. Gotta remove the propeller screw.
No.
I mean, no. Let's say I should be able to remove the propeller screw. The reduction drive. I think they're going to yell at us because we need to remove this first. So let's do that. Let's try to preempt the yelling. Even though I'm in the theater of war, I don't like the yelling. The yelling does not make me happy. Okay, can we, the propeller reduction drive is damaged. We're going to pull that off. Let's continue to just kind of examine things here. What was that? The production drive mounting gear seems to be in good order. Crankshaft. Okay, yeah, so it seems like it's been isolated to the reduction drive. Okay, so we're going to disengage. We're going to jump down. We're going to turn around. We're going to pick a bale of cotton. We're going to go... Oh. Are you here for any reason? Oh, you are here for a reason. Okay. I always start with 4. I probably should start with 1, but... Alright. We need to put some gasohol in this engine here. Motor. Okay. Removicate that, if you will. Thank you, sir. Now we're going to go to 1. Can't do that. You got to pull that out. Because it's going to make it heavy on the right side. So I don't want to do that. I want to go to 3. Is 3 the one I was thinking of? No. 3's not the one I was thinking of. It's got to be 2 then. So 1 and 3 are the outside fuel tanks. 2 and 4 are the inside. So we're going to go 2. That should be inside there. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. So I'm not sure that's how you would do it, but we're going to do it this way. So 2 and 4 will be full. We got to do 1 and 3. Okay. Pull that. Now we'll do 1 and 3. All right, 3. Here we go. All right, fuel. And again, this isn't on the job order. Again, at some point it starts to just take for granted that they've told you to check the fuel every time so often that at this point it should be second nature. You know, you should be checking the fuel every time before you start. The whole point is once you're done with the mission, you know, with the repair, this thing could literally just take off and go do what it's got to do. I think those are Blenheims, I'm not sure. Typically, I think you wind up seeing the planes you're working on flying overhead. I think that's kind of cool. All right, there we go. Let's pull it, and I just want to double check on the bogey to make sure. I mean, if it takes off, well, it won't take off because it wasn't, yeah, but see, they're all locked, so we know. They are full. Very cool. All right, so we did that. I'm going to go check this drive. Oh, the reduction drive. We can't fix the reduction drive? Didn't I take the reduction drive? I did. Okay. Propeller reduction drive. It was weird because it didn't even kind of acknowledge that I had the thing. You know what I mean? It's like I'm looking in my inventory and it didn't even say I had the thing, which is, like I say,
no.
Okay. Again, it's kind of weird. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. All right, so this one's done. At least the rotor issue. All right. All right, and then this. We will take a look at the work order because we have something else we got to do. What's the next thing we have to do? Disengage. Check the work order. Fix the problem with the rotor's rotation. Check the condition of the right engine. Rotor's rotation. Used to be able to rotate it. Is there a way?
No, sir.
Well, there used to be a way. Wait a minute, what was that? Something just popped up there. Follower rod. I think it said follower rod. Okay, there used to be a way to rotate the rotor. That was not it. Okay. Fix the problem with the rotor's rotation. Check the condition of the right engine. See, now I would think that we did that. We fixed the issue with the rotation. I'm wondering if this is kind of a glitch. That they've given us credit for something. And it was actually the other thing. I would have thought that the reduction drive, that was the problem with the rotation, right? Wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you think? Engine. Because that's back to checking everything. think we got the valves, didn't we? Yeah, we got the valves as well. Okay. Then I think we got to continue. And kind of feel like maybe they've given us credit in the wrong spot. Should have given us credit for the rotation. Ooh, we checking the spark plugs? We are. Okay, cool. Almost forgot about the spark plugs. Those are green. Both of those are green, so we're good. This one? Green. Everything's green. But we'll check the engine. We'll go over the motors, the cylinders, I mean, and we'll make sure we're not missing anything obvious before we start to delve in. Not outside of the realm of something we'll probably need to do. We'll have to take once we take the engine cover off, then we can kind of see behind. Once we can see behind the engine cover, I think that's pretty much everything kind of laid bare. So we can kind of see everything at that point. We're gonna have to remove some more of these covers though, so we can get around the rest of the engine. I might as well pull the prop as well, so we can get this ring off. That would make it a little bit easier as well. So yank this, yank that, yank that.
No.
Oh, sorry. And we're gonna yank that. That. All right, now we can yank this. Okay. Back to diagnostic mode. We've gotten around pretty good so far. And like I said, we have not checked any of the follower rods. I think I grabbed one by mistake, so one of them did get checked, but we'll have to do those as well. Cylinder's okay. And I have tried now on 2 separate occasions to actually take the cylinder over to those benches and see if I couldn't take it apart, and I can't. So I don't think there's very much internal stuff we can do with these cylinders. I think they seem to be sealed, you know. So I have a feeling if there's anything wrong with the cylinder, we wind up just replacing it. But we shall see what we shall see, right, folks? You never know until you know. I've not seen any sparky plugs yet that are of a not working nature. Everything so far is green, so turbocharger, we haven't checked the turbocharger. That's pristine as always. Takes are good, cylinder is good, rocker box is good, exhaust pipes are good. Okay, I think that's it. So now we're going to get in and we're going to start checking out these follower rods, and we'll see if we come up with anything. Nope. 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 We got the cases too. Do we check the cases? I'm not sure. I think the only way to check them is from the outside. Because again, we're tracing everything back down to the engine cover, and ultimately we're probably going to have to yank that. Follower rod. Yeah, so all of those seem to be in good shape. Cases are probably good case as well. Yeah. And if we go by the work order though, they're still talking about rotation, so more than likely we're going to be better suited if we come over here. So let's start pulling this
No.
stuff. Okay, sorry. Right. We know that's in good shape because we just replaced it. So we'll pull this. Yeah, mounting gear. Cam sleeve. Alright, now we're here. So if we go back to diagnostic, we've got the front cam ring is pristine, rear cam ring is pristine, bearing is pristine, cover is pristine. Okay. Alright, folks, it's a mystery. It's a mystery to me. I want to go 2.
No.
Yeah, no, I just want to... Can I get engaged here? There's no way... Ah, something. I see red there. See it? Red there. On the bottom. And it's already lit up, which means it's something that we've got the attribute for... So ignition, some sort of... There it is, right there. But is that the only one? All right. So I think I'm right. I think they gave us credit in the wrong spot. We've just... Okay. First things first. Let's reassemble this engine. Because this is not our problem right here, folks. 2. Let's go back. Alright, there's our cam sleeve, our mounting gear, our reduction drive, our engine cover. Alright, propeller screw, propeller, boom, 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 propeller screw, screw, screw. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? I should have put that on first before I put the propeller back. Alright, note for next time, make sure you get the cover on before you put the propeller on. Luckily they're not sticklers, but we should know better than that. Common sense. Alright, here we go. So we're going to go back here, slap this one on. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Alright, so disengage. We're going to grab this here ladder. We're going to bring this here ladder over here. We're going to climb up this ladder. And we're going to start yanking these engine covers off so we can get a better look at the whole engine. But again, that attribute that we unlocked earlier in the game, which allows us at a glance to see the electrical system. It allows us to see the spark plugs at a glance, and spark plug wires have shown us that at least one spark plug wire is bad. So if we go in and we take a look around, got 2 here, 1 there. Alright, so let's yank those. This one here has to come off. Did not mean to do that, so I'm going to close that up. I'm going to go back here. What I want is
No.
Why? Y'all saw that, right? It's this thing here. All right, I have to go here to remove it. Didn't allow me to grab it from up, from up there. So we got a couple more over here. Can I see? It doesn't let me grab it here. I have to grab it from the base, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Grab this one, and we're gonna grab that one. Okay. So from what I understand, we have 3 spark plug cables that appear to be toast. You can see the spark plugs. Go back and we look. I'm not seeing any toasted spark plugs. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. No, that's green. Green, everything's okay. They're all green. 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 And here it's green, I think. Yeah. All right. Three spark plug cables damaged. Okay, we're going to disengage. I don't believe for a minute that we're going to be able to fix spark plug cables on the bench. And I was right. So we're going to go requisition 3 new spark plug cables. Thank you. I'm actually going to start here because I think I can do that down here. I'm up on the propeller. Where was it? There it is. One down, 2 to go. And I think we got to grab here and here. All right, so we got that done. Let's get the covers back on. All primary tasks are complete. We want to make sure we do our secondary. I did not, once again, I jumped right in feet first. Got after it. But you can see that the fuel bogey is sitting. See, this is what happened last time. And okay, there we go. It wouldn't let me out though last time, so I had to disengage, and then once I did that, those bolts were no longer lit up. They just, and then I didn't think about it. All right, so there's that. Disengage. Let's grab our ladder. Oh, I'm still crouched. Let's grab our ladder. Move that out of the... Okay. Hello. Can I move? Thank you. We're gonna go here. Put that there. I want to double check the fuel situation. We are locked and loaded. Okay, so very good. I'm very happy to see that. Got a nice picture with the stars. Hello. F12 that puppy. There you go. We're going to go ahead and sign off on that one. I believe it's done. Check the condition of the right engine. Fix the problem with the rotor's rotation. Perfect job, y'all. Perfect job. Okay. The world is busting out all over. Continue career, please. All right, we're moving along again, which is nice after those 2 big, huge ones. Order number 08159. George Martell is still our pilot. He says the right engine on the last mission let off blue smoke. I would also like you to arm the gun. I do not want it to be useless after the last fight. Fix the problem with the white smoke from the right engine. He said blue smoke. You say white smoke. What are we talking? Fit the wing, refit the wing gun, and replace all gun port patches. Well, since there's only one, refit all gun port patches. There's only one gun port patch. Although maybe we should, okay, we're fueled up, so we don't have to worry about that. Maybe we should take a look, though, at the rear gun. But I think he's talking about his gun, which would be, again, that would be the front gun here. Alright, here we go. Let's remove the cover. Hit our 3 and just see what it says about our wing machine gun. Pristine. Ammo box is bust. Alright, so we'll pull the ammo box. Oh, sorry, that's right, we have to...
No.
I was going to say, it's not loaded. Take all that. Disengage. Can we fix the ammo box on the bench? No, we can't. Again, I'd like, once or twice, throw me something. Throw me something I can fix. 1 ammo box, please. Thank you. Ammo box is fixed. Up the ladder, on the wing. We're going to, what did they say, reseat the gun. Ammo sleeve, ammo box, ammo belt. Machine gun cover. Alright, we'll put that. The breech was the breech. We disengaged. Let's climb down. I think we have to put fresh gun port tape. That's what happens when you, where's my, there it is. New gun. That is not new gun port tape. Do I have to requisition more gun port tape? That seems weird, doesn't it? I've never had to do that before. Now we can't fix it, so... I guess we do need to requisite. That's kind of strange, huh? Normally we have that with us. Go. Place the gun port patch tape. Here we go. Number 2. Okay, we got it. We nailed it. That one was easy. What's next, Chief? Fix the problem with the white smoke from the right engine. Okay, so we're back on the right engine. Right engine does not seem to want to work consistently. I don't know why that is. Used to be able to, like I say, used to be able to turn the rotor. You can't really seem to do that anymore. Remove some of these covers so we can get in and start doing some diagnostic work. See what we can see here. I can see valves, I can see spark plug wires and spark plugs. So far I see nothing amiss here. Where's the, we got a bad valve here. Got at least one bad valve I can see up here top. Alright, let's pull a couple more of these covers. See what we can see, right? Let's get this one here. Alright, diagnostic mode. Ooh, I got another valve here. So we got one. You know what, let's just, we should be able to pull that without pulling anything else, right? Because we've been able to put those on and off without removing the rocker box. Okay, so we've got one. Can I see this one? Okay, so this is this. This is the next one in line. Okay, so there, those are okay. We got 2 there, we got 2 there, those are okay. 2 there and 2 there, those are okay. This one is not okay, so we're gonna pull this one.
No.
Didn't mean that, hold on. There we go. All right, back to diagnostic mode. We have 2 valves so far. We've got 2 here that look like they're okay. Those 2 look okay. Those 2 look okay. Those 2 and those 2. Those 2 and those 2. Those 2 and those 2. And I believe that brings us right around back to where we were. Okay. So I've got 2 valves that are shot. We're going to disengage. I know. Pete, they're not going to let you fix it. I know. But I got to check anyway just because that's how I am. I'm a type A guy, and I figure the first time I don't check it, that's going to be when I'm supposed to, I'll be able to fix them, you know. 2 valves. Thank you. Those are pretty big valves. Sounds like those are pretty heady valves there, man. All right, so if I go here, crouch, we got to get into where the one valve is missing. What was it again? There. It's right there. There. And now that I'm engaged, I can do that. Okay, so there's one. The other one was up this side. This way. And for... in here. We got it. All right, so let's put some of these covers back on. Thank you, sir. The timpani of completion, folks. The end of a long, hard day. There we go. Side. Oop, careful you don't get stuck in the cockpit again. Because that'll happen. All right. So far, so good, kids. How we doing? Bristol Blenheim. I was a little concerned at first. I was unsure of how this was going to work, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit more confident. But I am feeling more and more confident with each passing job. Fix the problem with the white smoke from the right engine, refit the wing gun, and replace all gun port patches. We've done it. Check. 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 Perfect job. We are at 4,589 merit points. Again, I'm not sure if anything will ever come of that. I think that aspect of the game is over now that we've got all the attributes open. All right, so we're on to order number 08165. George Martell still our pilot, which is good. I'm glad to hear. I had a problem with the right brakes during landing, but that's not all. The right rotor is badly tightened. Take care of this and add some oil. Yes, sir, Mr. Martell, sir. Repair the damaged brakes, refill the oil, and improve the stability of the right rotor. That right engine's been giving us nothing but problems, huh? It's raining. It's raining. Let's get you up in the air. Just because it's raining, I'm gonna work quickly here. Wait, that's left. Don't I need a jack for the right? Yeah, the jack for the right's over there. You know what? Jack them both up. I'm not 100% sure. Before you do that, go grab the other one. You don't want it to be torqued out of position for too long. So let's do this. We'll get that in there. Now that that's in there, we'll jack... Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant this. Now that it's in there, we're going to jack this side up. Let's go over here and jack this side up. There we go. Now it's not being torqued out of position, but we know that the brakes are damaged. So it's both sides. Okay, let's crouch down. Let's see what we can see over here. We're going to look at this here. Why won't it let me
No, sir.
Why won't it let me do the diagnostics? Won't let me do diagnostics on it. Come on, man, really? All right, well then we're just gonna take it apart. Landing gear, part right.
No.
Axle. Brake pads. Well, this doesn't look like, this brake does not look like it's in bad shape. And it wasn't letting me do the diagnostics on it. I just, I had to take it apart in order to get the diagnostics going. Okay, so we're just going to put this back together then. Because this one looks fine. Yeah, the axle looks good too. Alright, so let's put the... Right. Those, if you look at it, those are all good. So we'll go back to remove Kate. Let's go over here. We're going to grab this. I know. I'm just trying to get selected so that I can get into the parts. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to do...
No.
Okay, I know. Pristine. Okay. 1. All right, so these brake pads are cooked. Gotta go around. That one's all right. That one's all right, and that one's all right. So we actually have just 2 brake pads that are no good. So let's pull this one, and we'll pull this one. Anything else we need to take a look at? I think everything else has been checked, right? Okay. Let's go and not do that, but let's go and requisition some more a couple more brake pads. And we need 2. All right. All right, so that seems to be done. Okay. So far, so good. Check the work order, refill the oil, and improve the stability of the right rotor. Okay, so we're gonna stand up. Disengage, stand up. We're going to remove our jacks. Again, I'm very concerned about the thing getting torqued out of... There we go. So I want to keep it as flat as possible. Pick that up and get that out of here. And then we're going to pick this one up. Oop, no, didn't mean to do that. Put that back down. Walk that over this way. We got to refill with oil, so we're going to move this over to oil 1. Got to be careful. We don't want to overfill it like we did last time. So this is full. Wait, there it is. Okay. For a minute there, I'm like, that looked like it was locked. And because of the problems we had last time, I'm going to settle for minimum. Right, and remove that. Now it's telling me I could still put more oil in one, but I'm not about to overfill it again. I'm not doing that. Gave me the timpani of completion, so I'm going to assume that means that it is that job is now complete, right? And improve the stability of the right rotor. The right rotor. That one. The right rotor. Let's take a look. Can't really engage it though.
No. No. No.
I'm just trying to engage the things so I can look at it.
No.
That's what it is right there, the propeller. I can tell you that already. Now, if you would have just let me grab this stupid thing. Tell you something. That's the thing that aggravates me the most is the hit boxes and trying to be able to engage things without getting yelled at by some faceless dude who just just seems like he didn't come over here to have a good time. I'm telling you right now, he does not seem like a good time. He is not a happy guy. And he blames me for the war, and I don't know why that is. I had nothing to do with starting the war. I don't even want to be here myself. But you know, have you ever heard of making the best of a bad situation? That guy has not heard of that ever. And I'll tell you what. I mean, if he keeps it up, I'm not going to hang around here. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to take off out of here. I don't need this war. See, it won't select. I'm trying to get it to select so I can get up there to put these propeller screws in. And it doesn't select. It just keeps ramming me into the... F12. All right, let's sign off on it. We're at about 48 minutes, probably a little bit more, because I didn't start my watch until after we were well into the first job. So I think we'll do one more, and then we will call it. I think this is a great episode. Finally, yeah, we were able to get away with not having to tear down both engines. So, order number 08170. George Martell, our pilot, says the right motor howls when running, while the left motor looks like it is waving. Perhaps the rotor bolt is not holding good. So we have to fix the problem with noise from the right engine and improve the stability of the left rotor. The left rotor is waving. That's not, that's kind of aki-poopy. All right, so this is the left engine. Wait, first of all, let's check to make sure we don't overlook. Oh, I forgot. I started with 4 again. Keep trying to catch me, you know? Catch me forgetting about the fuel tanks, but I'm not forgetting. All right, 1 down, 3 to go. Yeah, I have a feeling it's either going to be the propeller drive system. The one we changed the last time on the right engine. I think we just have to change the one on the left engine this time out. Or it could be the reduction drive system. So we'll have to take a seat, but I have a feeling it's going to be that type of job. It's just going to be right there, superficial, right there on the surface. Want to make sure she's filled with fuel. Like I say, the Bristol Blenheim being a medium-range bomber, it's not really called into service last minute usually. That's not to say that it couldn't be, but typically bombing missions take a lot more advanced planning and the like. So, but still, I think the rule would be to make sure that they were ready to get moving at a moment's notice. So we want to make sure that we're doing our part. All right. That's 4. And that's 4. So we're working on the left engine. We want to check the rotor, because it seems to be waving, which is something a rotor typically does not do. And again, why can I not grab it? It's only if I'm here, right? I have to.
No.
Let me.
No.
I have to do that in order to get engaged. When did that happen? I didn't used to have to do that to be able to use my diagnostic mode. You know what I mean? Yeah, there it is, right there. I used to be able to just do, switch over to diagnostic mode and then basically do this, and I can see it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and remove this. Alright, we're going to remove this, and this, that, and that, and that. Yeah, that's what we're doing, dude. We're going to remove the propeller screw. Now, if we take a look here, again, everything else seems to be pristine, so I don't think we really have to worry too much about anything else. And I can't really, see what I mean? It won't. All right, double click there, and that worked. So maybe that's it. Maybe I got to double click. I don't remember having to double click before, so that's why I'm a little aggravated. All right, so we're just going to requisition a new one, like we always do. And click and click. Thank you. Now we're gonna go here, we're gonna go click, there, that's done. Put that back on there. Alright, done. Pick up my ladder. Let's go to the other side, because I think that's what we gotta do, right? We gotta go to the right side now. Fix the problem with noise from the right engine. Okay, so there is noise coming from the right engine, and we will need to do some diagnostic work. Noise coming from the, yeah, double clicking. Okay, double clicking seems to be the thing. I don't remember having to double click in the past though, which is why I'm a little flummoxed. It's like, that seems weird that all of a sudden now I have to double click. All right. All of that stuff seems okay. All right, let's remove some of these covers. Alright, so we've got valves and spark plugs already showing. Not seeing any red. Spark plug gets a little bit hard to see, but I'm not seeing any red from there. Could be an exhaust valve. Let's remove the right side cover. And could also be exhaust. Are they exhaust tubes or? Here. Right, 3. Valves are fine. Spark plugs are fine. Valves and spark plugs are fine. Valves and spark plugs are fine. I can't center. Spark plug valves, spark plugs, spark plug valves. Valves, valve, spark plug. Valve, spark plug is fine. Valve, spark plug, valve, spark plug. Okay, so those are all good. Those seem to be all good. So those aren't making any noise. If we go to 1 and we do a visual, right? Are we seeing any? This pipe, is that just a reflection or is that carbon scoring? See back on the back here? Let's see what this looks like. Air intake, exhaust pipe, front cover, because that's where it exhausts to, right? Okay. So do we think they might be follower rods or follower cases, maybe? Sure, the last one's always got to be the tough one, right? Always got to be the tough one. Be follower rods, but I doubt it very seriously. Did that one. Turbochargers, okay, that's all right. Got a case back here. Box is okay. What else might be making noise? What else could it be? Ah. Huh. Okay. Onward and upward. Go. May require a little bit more work. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, what was it? It was noise from the right engine. Okay, so we got noise from the right engine. Crankshaft? Could it be the crankshaft? Could be. Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and do all this superficial. We're going to get all of this stuff checked out, and then we'll, if we have to, we'll start pulling off stuff from the front, and we'll just see where we get with that. But ultimately, I think this is all we can do right now is the diagnostics as much as possible. All right. That rocker box almost looked like it had problems, didn't it? Looking a little beat up. I was gonna say it didn't want to give me those. For whatever reason. Alright, so we're getting low here. Check those follower rods, right? Yep, one cylinder left. I have a hard time believing this is going to be the main cause of the problem, but we'll check it. In for a penny, in for a pound, right? We're here. We might as well check it out. And again, I don't think there's any. I've tried on 2 separate occasions to break down the cylinders and see if there's anything else to them, and it does not seem like there's anything there. You know, there's outside of just the cylinder. There's no. Well, you know, the pistons are behind it. But I don't know. I would be hard pressed to tell you if that's what's making the noise. It could be. I guess it could be making noise, right? Not outside of the realm of possible. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're just working our way back. So until we find something that's... We checked that, right? We did. Okay, so we'll pull this cover. This will be our first foray in. We've basically checked all of this, so we can pull that. What about the gear? Gear's okay. Cam sleeve is pulled. Okay, so we've got the front cam ring is fine. The rear cam ring is fine. Crankshaft is pristine. Cover's pristine. Okay, so we've got a bearing here that is damaged. Okay, so that's making the noise. We'll pull that bearing. And we're going to disengage. We've already tried. You cannot work on the bearing. We're going to double check again. You know, I like to be thorough. I like to be thorough. We'll go and requisition a new bearing, and we'll see if we get the tympany of completion. Which would be nice, because otherwise we're getting deep. We're going to have to get deeper into this engine. There it is, tympany of completion. And we can rebuild it from the ground. All primary objectives are done. George Martel is ready to rock and roll on the next mission. And we can feel good about keeping our Bristol Blenheim ready and able to take on all comers, man. Usually I like to go from the bottom up, but this time I'm going from the top down. I think of it because I think in my own silly little mind, I think each piece will overlap slightly the next piece. So if you start at the bottom, then the middle piece overlaps the bottom a little bit, and the top piece tends to overlap the middle piece, which again, when you're flying through rain or whatever, I would assume is helpful. But I don't know. I do not know. But all I do know is that today was a good day. We got quite a few jobs done. Our Bristol Blenheim is in good shape. And can't get back far enough. I would like to get back a little bit further. F12. Fixed the problem with noise from the right engine. Check. Improved the stability of the left rotor. We'll sign off on that. See how we did. Check. check. Perfect job again. We're up to 4,674 merit points, and we're going to continue our mission. So next time when we come back, folks, we're going to be on the Bristol Blenheim, and George Martell, our pilot, says yesterday evening we made contact, so the engines were running at top speed. The right motor certainly overheated. Please check if everything is okay with it and refill the ammo in the guns. We will have to refit the wing gun, refit the tail gun, repair the overheating right engine, and replace all gun port patches. Is that it? I think that's it. So we got a full docket next time, so come on back. If you enjoyed it, a like would be appreciated. It helps the channel grow. Like, subscribe, follow, share these videos with anybody and everybody you think might enjoy them. I look forward to seeing you back here again next time. And until then, be safe, be well, be good, and be back here next time. And we'll talk soon, all right? Bye-bye.